afternoon. My name is David Noel, and my analysis. I'm gonna talk about my country, Haiti, which my parents are from, and what's going on in today's society, as well as what's going on in the past couple of years in Haiti itself. Haiti as a country, the geography of the country, Haiti is not known for overpopulated, and a lot of people in the country. Normally the geography of the country is roughly about 50,000 to almost about half a million to a quarter of a million people in the country. So that's not a lot comparing to the normal big countries compared to Iraq, Uganda, so to speak, and Cuba. But the geography of Haiti is pretty big. It's about roughly 6 million people, but it fluctuates every year. You have residents that's born and raised there. They normally come to America to have that American dream, so to speak, as well as live a better lifestyle. Because we all know in Haiti, due to certain circumstances, we're not they kind of are poor in certain areas. Not all of Haiti is poor in certain areas, but a vast majority of the country itself is struggling. The population of it, like I said, is about 6 million to 5 to 6 million of residents there. The size and location of the country, we are neighbors next to Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is our neighbor, so more than likely we do business with Puerto Rico, and that's our neighbors. And we just, as far as that goes, our neighbors, we're connected, so to speak. And you definitely have a lot of people from Puerto Rico that migrate in to Haiti, and Haiti migrates into Puerto Rico, and vice versa. So there's a keen chemistry there for our neighbors in Puerto Rico. So, the size and location, we are neighbors, and the close people that's with us is Puerto Rico. So my parents do speak a little bit of Spanish, so to speak, because she does. My mom and dad, they do have relatives that's from the Puerto Rican side. Next one, the economy in Haiti. The exporting situation in Haiti is not well impoverished, but as well, when it comes to exporting in Haiti, due to lack of resources and due to not necessarily bad communication, but in Haiti itself as a country, we kind of struggle in certain areas as far as communication-wise and electricity and the infrastructure there. But the export and import in Haiti is roughly good. We normally do business with other countries as well. As well as our primary business is with the United States. The United States does business with just about every country in the world. They help us out tremendously, especially recently when we had the hurricane that came and hit Haiti. But resources in Haiti, is pretty good. My parents are from, the capital of Haiti is Port-au-Prince. And Port-au-Prince is a well-to-do city out there. Really nice, luxurious, but in certain areas you definitely have the bad areas, the not to do well areas too, like in any other country, let alone in every state. But the resources, they are on its way. It could be better, but at this point in time, starting from scratch, building from ground up, we're working with what we got. Infrastructure in Haiti, due to the hurricane hitting us pretty bad. It was, I think, ranked the highest hurricane ever within, I think, the country, let alone the world. But infrastructure in Haiti, from the roads to dirt roads, to transportation, taxis and cars, and people going out living their lives, and consumers doing everything what they got to do just to get by. The infrastructure is lacking because everything is basically at a rebuilding process for Haiti in the main roads and the highways. Building from the ground up. The transportation in Haiti. Normally, when you have tourists that go over there, let alone people that's from the area, people normally have houses, they invest in real estate in Haiti, and they live in the United States or without the country. But to get around in Haiti, people normally drive. But what tourists do, they normally take taxis. They normally take taxis to get a better view and to get a better feel of the country. And people have cars normally, and they travel by bus. The buses are different in this country compared to the United States because these buses are very much they're very much packed. Not to say that they're not packed within compared to other transportation in the United States, but these buses are very unique. They give you a tour, and they speak in the language called Creole. Creole is our main language that we speak. The Creole is a mixture of French. It's a combination of French, but it's predominantly dominated by Creole. And education-wise, it was struggling to a certain degree, but within the last decade, from 2000 up to this point, 2010, education has been really good, from grammar school to junior high to high school, even to college. So we're working its way up in there. It's definitely the country alone is a third world country. So in some areas, we're not going to be as strong as other countries. The resources are lacking in some areas than other countries that would normally be well-to-do off. Rebuilding Haiti, due to the tragedy that happened, there's about 500,000 to almost 1 million people that passed away and that got killed from the infrastructure and from the tragedy that was going on. The process, we're getting investments from all other countries within the world, let alone our biggest contributor is the United States. We're doing whatever we can to start helping us to get back on its feet, so we can actually start to do business and start to trade and start to invest with other companies in other countries, so we can gradually get back to where we're supposed to be. The relief aid, Red Cross has been invested with us. We've had numerous of other relief aids within other countries helping us, and they're supporting, donating money and donating food and charitable and having events such as to raise money, probably within colleges within the United States, state colleges and universities within the country, as well as within all other countries. Puerto Rico has definitely helped us out tremendously. It's hit a little bit of Puerto Rico as far as the earthquake, but Puerto Rico has not got the biggest impact and effect as Haiti did. Thanks a lot. Our recovery, our economic recovery, basically helps us out as this country is known as a third world country, so it was never known. It was never known well-to-do off and to actually initiate trades with other countries to do business with. And I feel that our turnkey contracts and our joint ventures, doing business over there will definitely help us out. And to start a business over there, you probably have to go in the rural sections of the island itself, and those are probably on the capital of Haiti, which is Port-au-Prince. And Port-au-Prince is basically the main area with do business. There are definitely other places in the country itself to do business and to start up businesses too. So I would definitely say that to a certain degree, starting off a business in Haiti, depending on what sector of Haiti, is very important. But then again, you probably might have to take a loss before you see a graduate income as well as a positive revenue to get some positive outcome from the country as well. But within 2009, 2010, earthquake hit us pretty bad, so it's basically like we've fallen, and we got to start from ground zero all the way back up. Thanks a lot. My name is David Noel, and this is my presentation.